Oh no.
Are you missing a phone call?
Oh no.
We're live now.
Are we live?
We're live.
Okay.
That's Marshall Barber.
Right here at your
The
service.
Topeka Factor. You remember the
Actually,
Topeka Factor?
I got to say too, I was going to go on Facebook Live myself.
Well, go ahead.
Let me get this set up here. The geniuses with T-Mobile keep.
Hang on, I got a call coming in.
You got a call. Are we on pause? What are we doing here? This is live. What this is, if you'll note the headgear, this is the Cannabis News Network, CNN, ambushes.
Hey, the way to get the Capital Journal, you got to make a meme. You've got to make a meme.
A meme, that's right.
Yeah, you got to have a mean meme. You got to have a badass meme.
Let me see if I'm doing this right. I wanted to put myself on Facebook Live.
Did you know that they?
If at all possible, but
we'll go live on X here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, not the dreaded X.
Oh yeah,
Now,
because that is where
you're going to get me in trouble.
that's where they find the memes.
This is the Cannabis News Network, and where
I think that's kind of funny.
we are confronting Topeka mayoral candidate Henry McClure.
Oh, because of the memes.
The shocking, yes, we are shocked to see that you were on X posting
Memes. Memes.
posting memes.
Yes. Mean memes.
Well,
Hey, it's good to see you. Haven't had you in the studio in a while.
if you were in Congress, you'd be trying to get on the Ways and Memes Committee.
That wasn't that.
But we're kind of our viewers, Henry, have some
They
serious.
have missed us.
Huh?
They have missed. But oh wait, you are now from CNN, Cannabis News Net. Did you ever smoke weed?
That's a possibility.
Okay. Hey, you know something?
If I could
That's none of my business.
Now I think I'm going like
Having
three.
none of my business has
Okay,
been
Facebook Live, sports fans.
it's been a great thing.
We're kind of going in a few different directions at once here, but
That's not surprising.
But as a representative, I'm trying to flip this thing around so they can see me for a minute.
See, I got you live on X here.
All right, we're on X, and I'm representing the Cannabis News Network, also known as CNN.
And I'm being ambushed.
And we
That's what that little girl did. She ambushed me. Because she did. She set up the meeting to come in and talk about the water department, and I wanted to talk about how to redo benefit districts.
You saw him on the front page of the newspaper yesterday.
That did me more good to
And
get
now-
elected than anything.
Now you're seeing
I love
mayoral
you.
candidate Henry McClure on my Facebook Live feed, as well as.
But I'd like to say thank you to the Capital Journal for that article.
Thank you, Capital Journal.
But now I don't know about the CNN guy right here.
Well, this is the move over One Nation, move over Newsmax,
Speaking
move over
of news, Mike
MSNBC.
Mann's wanted me to see if I could keep you in line.
What?
Yeah, and I said, that's impossible.
You're bringing Mans into this?
He wished me happy birthday.
Uh-huh.
And then he said, hey, see if you can keep Marshall in line.
You mean Mans was not appalled by the content of your scurrilous X posts?
Well, look, the mayor sits up there and eats food.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Well, the guy's got to eat.
not when he's running the meeting.
So you're saying, as a mayoral candidate, you are officially against.
I'm against eating while I'm running the meeting.
You're officially opposed.
Yes.
To humans consuming food.
Well,
That's.
if I'm running the meeting, I'm not going to sit there and feed my face.
Let's be logical about this.
Okay.
The mayor is a human.
Yes.
He was consuming food.
Yes.
And you're appalled by that.
Because
Therefore, you're not denying that. Henry McClure, mayoral candidate Henry McClure.
Appalled.
Now, found to not be in denial about wanting to deny food consumption to not
To
just
the mayor. To the
not, well,
Well, it's because he didn't return my call for 3.5 years.
if you put the mayor on a starvation diet,
Man, I need
who's to say that you're not going to put everybody on a starvation diet?
I need to lose some weight.
He needs to lose some weight.
I do.
Yeah. Well, on the
I just need to exercise more.
well, didn't you say that you would not take the salary if you were elected mayor?
I've not taken any campaign contributions,
and
I won't take the salary.
see what you really need to do if you want to win.
What?
Maybe this will put you over the top. But don't you think, returning to the substance of this Cannabis News Network interview, don't you think that as a result of these scurrilous, off-color, low-down ex-posts, that
Yes.
you should not only resign from the mayoral race, but basically you should just leave town?
Why should I do that?
Get out of town, McClure.
It's my town.
Get out of town.
This is my town.
This isn't your town. Get out of town.
Oh, listen
We
to
don't
this
want you
guy.
here. Huh?
No, there are a lot of people that feel that way.
Just take your little X.
What makes you so good? Who gave you the power to evict?
Well, I'll leave.
Oh, he's a king. You're acting like a king.
Well, I'm news media.
No.
I'm media.
You are. You
I
are
have-
part of the mainstream,
I have ultimate,
the lamestream.
I have
media.
ultimate, all-encompassing power over everything.
Look at him, but he says that very convincingly.
We're having some fun here on
He's-
Facebook Live
Look how convincing he is.
with failing mayoral candidate Henry McClure,
Hey.
who's been pilloried on the front page of Topeka's leading daily newspaper of.
I got 4 sign locations out of it, and the other guy goes, I read the thing in the CJ online. He goes, I want you to get elected. That was mean. They're bullies. And I'll do anything I can. So
now you're getting kind of a sympathy.
no, it's against, see, here's the thing about it. Think about it. That interview was done 45 days ago.
Oh yeah, tell us about the interview.
No.
That's an interesting.
But we
comment.
came up, I was up there to talk about the water department.
Yes.
And because a lot of the complaints I get from the whistleblowers are about the water department and the treatment from employees in the water department and old friends of mine.
If you got a problem with the water department, you know what you can do? You can just quit drinking water.
Look, we drink the best water around here.
Yeah.
We're not drinking Topeka water.
Oh yeah, I was out at
We do wash our dishes.
I was at an Olive Garden the other night, and I asked for one of these.
Yeah.
And they brought
How
me
much?
They brought me like a quart bottle of this stuff. I ended up having this huge bottle to take out with me. It's pretty cool.
Well, I'd rather have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy.
Well, I'd say maybe you've done both, but that's the only reason why you could conceivably justify the scurrilous posts on X,
So,
which allegedly you were what?
are you on X?
Huh? Oh no, I quit watching X after Elon bought it. But I really wasn't. I wasn't much on Twitter ever.
Okay.
I've got this very limited capacity for social media.
Well, back in the old days
Facebook
when
Live
Jack
is about
owned
the
it,
extent of it, huh?
Jack owned
The catatonic Jack Dorsey, yes.
Yes. In the beginning, Twitter was like it was fun,
They were hot stuff.
yeah, it was the thing. And boy, that dude made some money.
Sure he did.
Jack did.
Well, anyway, I have not been on X. I hardly ever look at it. And after seeing the article in the newspaper, I thought, well, maybe I'll look at it.
It's entertainment.
But I'd rather come over here and just harass you instead of
heckle
looking at it.
Henry.
Yeah,
Let's heckle Henry.
all over the front page.
But yeah,
You know,
thank
it's
you.
interesting. Well,
No, I want to thank CJ Online because you guys have shown. So they interviewed me 45 days ago, but they release it the day after the hotel sale.
well, that's kind of what I wanted to get into in a way.
It was
By the way,
staged.
in case you're wondering what this is on Facebook Live, let me flip over to me real quick. Turn it around.
Yeah, I don't want that close.
Marshall Barber, your correspondent
Much of a close
from
up.
the
Glass Houses studio to you.
Well, I'm glassy-eyed enough to be in the Glass House studio. This is Probably.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Look at
Perfect.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. I was talking to a young lady about H2O. What's it called? The intravenous hydration.
Mean like what? An IV?
People are using IVs to hydrate with. Uh, yeah, hydration IV, and this is a coming thing. It's in Las Vegas. It's in LA. It's in
I want to get
it's in
oxygen.
Kansas City. Brittany Mahomes, remember when
Is she married to the Whataburger guy?
when she and her buddy were partying after to recover from their partying, they had intravenous H2O.
Now,
So
I was
really,
talking to
as
some
a,
voters.
as a mayoral candidate who is in part motivated by a desire to reform the water department, from the standpoint of popular hydration needs, couldn't we set up some of these
Carts at the end of the common consumption areas. So like when you leave the common consumption area, we hook you up to an IV.
exactly?
Yeah.
And we have just the person who could do that. I met a young woman named Kendra today. No, Kenna.
Kenna.
And she owns a business called Soul, which is over there
I
at
know
9th
what-
and Fairlawn, and that's
And she'll hook you up.
that's part of what they do over
Hey,
there.
do they have oxygen tanks?
Well, I'm not ruling that out, but as a mayoral candidate, you could get together with the Soul business and put in these IV hydration stations all over the place.
Yes.
That'd put Topeka on the map.
Well, yeah, just right after you leave the common consumption area, we
Suck
hook
it,
you up
water
to an
department.
IV.
Now let's actually get serious for a moment here.
No.
And talk about
Okay.
the sequence of this interview leading
Yes.
to this newspaper
I
article.
just found it very curious.
You innocently picked up your phone one day, and on the other end of the line, there was a reporter for the Capital Journal
Yes.
who wanted to interview you.
And so what I did, it actually
This was back
started
in June.
The whole thing started on X.
Okay.
So I retweeted something about her. So I still call it Twitter. But anyway, X, Twitter, whatever. So I retweeted one of her articles about the water department, and I said some stuff. Well, and then she goes, hey, you want to come in and talk about that? I go, sure. And so I finally come in
Come in where?
to her office.
Which is where?
It's at in the 800 block of Kansas Avenue in the Kansas.
You mean there's actually people in that office from time to time?
Yeah.
That's amazing. I've gone up there before to try to straighten some things out, and it's always locked.
Now, who are you going to straighten out?
Oh, no, I was just trying to figure out, how to use my subscription, how to get online.
Yeah.
All this crap. They don't
Don't
have,
you like just walking in people's offices
Well, they
to
don't-
get business done?
they don't have people who answer the phone anymore. And I get this great letter a while back from somebody with the news organization saying, this is great news. We're no longer going to deliver the newspaper, and we're going to improve our service by using the mail instead, which means, of course,
Do you get your paper a day late?
if that early, as often as not, a couple of days late.
But it's probably still fresh.
Huh? Well,
Do you remember that thing that they put about Bunton? Topeka people were dying of boredom.
not now.
No.
If you're mayor, they will not die
They
of
will
boredom.
not. Henry McClure Live. You'll know everything about Topeka.
Although, as we covered a few moments ago, we have a mayoral candidate who seems to have an opposition to people getting access to adequate nutrition. So maybe people will die of malnutrition as opposed to boredom if you're elected.
No, that mayor looks like he looks healthy. He's healthy.
Well, we need.
I took a little sombrero. I put a little Mexican hat on, sombrero, and a bunch of tacos, and I tweeted that out. I used AI to generate an image.
Well,
And just said he ought to stop eating.
this would
during
be,
the meetings.
this would be in the tradition of political cartooning,
Yeah, don't you
Which-
have a sense of humor?
which frequently and sometimes even viciously lampoons the incumbents.
Did you read
back,
the article?
Going back to the days of Thomas Nast, who was a famous political cartoonist dealing with Boss Tweed in New York.
Boss Tweed.
So as opposed to Boss Tweed.
So I didn't read the article, but I heard they
didn't
brought
read the
in.
article?
No, why should I?
Huh?
Did you?
Well,
I
think-
heard that they had a
I think,
guy analyze me, but I would like to
Oh
get
yeah,
the guy.
they had this guy.
Let's get him in the studio.
Yeah, I can't remember the dude's name, but it was some kind of a scholar who analyzes.
Well, who was it? Larry Walgas from Minigers?
No, it was. It wasn't anybody real local.
Hey,
I mean,
Larry.
they could have just got up. They could have just gotten a hold of Tom Rourke, who's watching now, and said, hey, you know.
Is that Billy's brother?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he's all right.
He is.
Yeah.
Now, see, he disagrees with me about 90% of the time.
I'm beginning to like him more.
But, you know, we're friends and it's okay. By the way, on Facebook Live, we are interviewing mayoral candidate Henry McClure.
And this is the Cannabis News
The
Network.
Cannabis News Network.
Look at his hat.
Let me just flip this around real quick so they can see me on Facebook Live. There we go. I am the cat in the hat.
Okay, so you want to continue to talk about the memes, or you want to talk about the hotel?
Well, one last thing about the memes.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
this was my way of segueing into a discussion on the hotel,
Okay.
which is, how ironic is it that for
The
months
release?
and months and months, in both the previous race and this race and before, you've been commenting and trying to bring people's attention to the ways in which public money is being spent on various misbegotten projects in the capital city by both county and city governments.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you have put out probably a virtual book about the ways in which government has been spending our money, taxpayers' money, okay? As opposed to some guy sitting around on X making tacky comments, you know, which as a private citizen...
Oh, I'm not getting what you're saying, and I'm not getting credit for the buck.
How ironic is it that after months and months and months of documented attempts to bring certain things to light about how the city and county governments are working, months of this, not a word on the Capitol Journal, not one word,
Nope.
Not one article.
Nope.
In the Topeka.
Lawrence Bay.
Huh?
Lawrence Bay.
Yeah, Lawrence. There's another.
Let's just start with Lawrence Bay.
But there's what struck me.
That's what got me to run for county commissioner was
What-
Lawrence Bay.
What struck me about this hit job in the Capitol Journal is that, like, well, okay, here's an example of somebody who wants to be a public official, who's maybe doing some things that are tacky or whatever, but okay, why haven't we heard anything about any of the issues that Henry McClure has stood for, both as a private citizen and then as a candidate for county commission, and then as a candidate for mayor? That's what really irritated me.
So if anybody that likes,
Because I don't care what you're doing on X. You know, I mean, seriously.
no, there were like a friend of mine. There were a lot of friends. I got friends on X. So
I mean, the newspaper's saying this thing is saying, like, well, Henry's out there endorsing fascist bullies or whatever.
oh, bullshit.
But I don't care about it. I mean, the point being is, how many dimes of public money were you spending on your X account?
But you know,
Like zero?
a broken clock is right twice a day, right? So you might see a genius tweet from a guy and you retweet it. Well, I didn't know he was a white supremacist.
Yeah.
You know, how did I know?
Well, how are you supposed to know?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe, well, that's just my whole point about
I
the
get it. Thank
newspaper story. So, having said that, now let's segue into talking about some of the issues that you've been talking about, that the newspaper isn't talking about,
Well,
with regard to your candidacy.
I mean, let's start with Lawrence Bay.
You don't want to start with a hotel.
No, because Lawrence Bay is the most egregious form of selective tax collection I've ever seen in my life. And so Rich Eckert, who's the smartest guy in the world, says, well, hey, hang on a second. You really need to be talking to the city because the majority of those are specials from the city.
They're specials from the city.
Yeah. Well, but whose job is it really? Back then I was arguing about the treasurer. Well, Larry Ma, who's a good guy, says, no, hang on. Vic Miller took away the power of the treasury and brought it to between the commissioners and the county councilor. And
how did Vic do that? Does he have like super?
Well, back then.
Huh?
Back then.
Does he have super bureaucrat powers?
Back then. So then Rich Eckert.
By the way, as long as we brought up Vic, the newspaper's making this thing about somebody on X, but, political people, when you get in office, like Joan Wagner, you end up being the target of things like people leaving toilet seats nailed to your office door.
And so, I think there's been some apologies. I've talked to Joan about it, and there's no hard feelings. She's moved on in her life. I'm thanking the Capital Journal because you got so much awareness about the difference between a guy trying to do something good and some tweets over here. They're just, it's night and day difference.
So how many words about Lawrence Bay were there in this article about your X post?
0.
Okay. Or how many words about the hotel purchase?
0.
0, yeah.
But it's a coincidence that it's released the day after the hotel. Because
now, that is interesting.
Because
they were sitting on that for how long?
35, 40 days.
When was the interview done?
Well, 35, 40 days ago.
Late June? Not even in July?
No.
Wow. So this thing was kind of in the can, so to speak.
Yeah, they were just waiting.
And then
it's a conspiracy. I'm not making this up. I mean, how many times?
Coincidentally enough.
How many times do you see in the national media something happens and then a news release comes out for deflection?
It's been known to happen.
It's happened.
Yes.
But I want to talk about the sophistry of this hotel and the flag that they mentioned at Tuesday's meeting.
The flag.
The flag. So Wyndham has 26 brands. And so if it's a La Quinta, it's flying a La Quinta flag.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
the flag they're flying is Dolce?
Dolce. I don't know why I'm having trouble saying it. But here, hang on a second here.
Here's a trivia question, sports fans. What was the name of the director who did the movie La Dolce Vita? That's same spelling, D-O-L-C-E.
Okay, so Wyndham has
9,200 units.
Globally.
These are hotels we're talking about here.
They have
globally.
They have 26 brands.
A total of 26 brands.
Okay. That's 875,000 rooms. Okay? Globally. So that's a big hotel company.
That's a big hotel company.
What was presented to us at the meeting was 20 units of the Dolce, which is the upper end. Okay? And that's 4,027 rooms.
So Dolce only has 20 hotels?
20 of the 9,200.
Wow.
But it's the upscale. This is the Dom Perignon for you alcoholics out there that know champagne. It's the it's the booger sugar of stimulants.
Okay.
Have you ever? Anyway, you know what I'm saying. Cocaine. It's the high-end stimulant.
Okay. This is Dolce.
Yeah, Dolce.
D-O-L-C.
So the thought.
Still waiting for an answer to my trivia question.
The thought that Dolce is coming to Topeka, Kansas, that's Bullshit.
Oh, you don't think it's going to happen?
No, I don't. Well, it could be one of the other brands,
Right.
but quit feeding us
But it won't
the
be
bullshit. No, I mean,
Okay, sports fans, wait a minute. Let's just back up for a second so I can make a statement here. Remember, you heard it first here on Facebook Live with your humble
CNN going out on
Cannabis News Network.
you are bringing it up.
You heard it here first that Dolce, now they may have.
No, okay, but is this common sense?
It is. Now, just what we're saying is it may be some flag.
Yeah, it could be another Wyndham.
But why are they saying it's going to be Dolce?
Because that is,
Are you getting a call? Oh, I think you are.
yeah, that's the big boss right there, baby.
Somebody's probably calling you saying, Henry, you need to stop. While you still.
Well, no, I'm not talking about Braxton screwing up Chick-fil-A and Whataburger.
Oh, by the way,
And adding $1.7 million on.
let me ask you a stupid consumer question. By the way, I've been to Whataburger a couple times.
Do you like it?
It's awesome. The kids working there are friendly. They bring the food out. See, I walk in. I don't.
Yeah.
And
At what time?
About 5 p.m.
Yeah, but what about, like, I went at 2:30 in the morning.
Well, that's and that's a nice.
Don't
thing,
you
too.
like to have it
But-
24/7?
Absolutely. Well, the Whataburger, their burgers are good. They're great. They're succulent. But,
That's a big word.
you drive in, you park, you walk in,
Yeah.
and these kids behind the counter are nice kids.
And they bring that tray out with all the little treats.
They bring it out to you.
Yeah, for the condiments.
But my question, which is a dumb, consumer type question is,
Why do you think I'll know? Because
Well-
it's dumb?
because you were privy to the original development plans,
Yeah.
were the streets in front of Whataburger and Chick-fil-A supposed to be done before the buildings were built?
Oh, that is the problem.
See,
That is the whole problem. They drop.
I
Have you
told you
ever?
it was a dumb question.
No, but have you ever heard dropping a turd in the punch bowl? That's what the city did to us, and I think it was on purpose, just to muck up the works. Now hang on. Look at this.
What are we looking at here, Henry?
1.7 million in extras.
For,
That road work.
oh,
Because we made
and who picked up
the original development agreement
who picked up
like
the tab for that?
almost 18 months ahead of time.
Okay,
And the developer had to pick it up.
1.7.
Yeah. But Braxton Copley knows how to pull 1.7 right out of his. And you know who complained the most about it? The
About,
car dealer right across the street.
oh, yeah.
You know what he said? This is stupid. There's nothing wrong with the roads.
Well, that would be another question.
No, hang on. We
Which was
spent
why-
$3.2 million on on Benish's consulting fees because nobody wants to be a traffic engineer for the city of Topeka. So instead of spending $1 million a year, we could have hired a traffic engineer at $250. Maybe you got to give the guy more to come to work in Topeka. They do it for the city manager.
I guess somehow that got edited out of the newspaper article about you.
No, you got to. What you need to do is I'm asking for memes for the other candidate. He happens to be on city council, and let's get some memes.
The other candidate? Oh, okay.
Spencer. Let's get.
I've had some questions too about the other yard signs. Bolton?
Yeah, I
What's
like
his-
Jake.
what's
He
his
does the
background?
black and white.
Huh?
He does the black and white show with me.
Okay, but what's his background? as
He's
far
he owns a cleaning company.
Okay,
He's a good dude.
all right.
I like James.
Okay.
He comes in here and
So
he'll say something and I'll go, is that because you were a black man? And
His
he'll go,
campaign.
yeah. And then I prove to him, I show him how white guys in
Okay,
Topeka
so-
can be
so this
discriminated on.
this article, which was bitching about your alleged white supremacist tweets. This article somehow doesn't mention the fact that you have, as a studio guest, on a regular basis, the only black person running for mayor.
I've had him on the show.
Now,
some people said maybe you ought to stop the show until the primaries are over.
Yeah.
And so, sometimes I listen to people, rarely.
That's obviously some kind of white supremacist ruse to lure, or should I say, to McClure, this unsuspecting, naive candidate into
James
the studio.
Is a good guy.
Where you can then ruthlessly humiliate him.
You know what I like about him? He goes, whatever we do, we got to get Spencer out.
Oh, is that what he says?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's another question.
Going to make the city golden.
Golden will make it golden. That's good. Now, this is another serious question.
You'll see.
One of the guys running for mayor is currently on the council.
Yes.
Does he have to leave that seat to run for mayor, or does he stay in that seat if he loses?
He stays in the seat when he loses.
Okay, it's the odd-numbered seats that are up for election?
Yes.
Okay, so there's one.
Yeah, Tyler Jaggers. Vote for Tyler Jaggers in 1.
And one.
And there's a little girl named Daisy in 3 that's really nice.
I got a girl.
No, Daisy is neat.
She almost drives me crazy.
She said to me, she goes.
She rocks through the weeds.
We had some coffee the other day.
She's the girl that I love best.
She goes, you get a bum rap for your past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, take it from Daisy.
Yeah.
She's running to number 3. Is there an incumbent at number 3?
Oh, Sylvia.
Sylvia's in number 3? Okay. What about 5?
Nobody ran against the deputy mayor, Michael,
oh, yeah.
not Michael.
Kell?
Brett Kell.
Yeah. Okay. Then what about 7?
Earl McIntosh.
And 7.
Yeah.
And then a 9.
Dykstra.
Okay.
Those are Henry McClure's picks.
Okay. Now we know. And of course, the newspaper, in all fairness to the newspaper, they have covered these elections.
But they don't cover. So what I got to do is I got to take like the spreadsheet of like the debt in Lawrence Bay.
Yeah.
And then have a guy holding it and turn it into a silly meme.
Right.
Yeah. And then it will get noticed.
Well, now, another, in addition, we've talked about Lawrence Bay. We've talked about the hotel. Another thing that you've talked about, which was conspicuously absent from the Topeka Capital Journal article, this deal on wolves.
Okay.
This deal on wolves, for some reason, has gone completely over my head. And that I heard a while back that it's sold.
You can get it really, really simple. So originally, they were going to put the Innovation Center in Wolves.
An innovation center.
The Innovation Center. It's what's under construction in the AT&T building, which Cody Foster and his wife and I think Seth own collectively.
Okay.
So the AT&T building also only pays, it's a $2.2 million building. Right now they pay $3,400 a year in real estate taxes. Because,
wait a second.
Yeah.
A $2.2 million building only pays $3,400.
Yeah.
So they're paying the same amount of real estate taxes that somebody living in a $300,000 house might be.
There you go.
That's wild.
No, it's not 300. It'd be less than that.
That's wild.
No, it's rigged. The system is rigged. And so they created some sort of special business.
Does that mean what did that building appraise for?
$2.2 million. That's what it's currently appraised at. I'm not making this stuff up. I need to make memes about it to get attention.
Yeah.
No, there will be a point in time where I'll go, I told you so.
Okay, so we've already...
And you know what I talked to Carol about today?
Carol.
The girl from The Writer.
Carolyn.
Yeah, Carolyn. About writing a book.
Well...
Maybe we need to put all this in a book.
Just...
No, so let's go back to wolves. So,
yeah, that's what...
So go to Topeka.
That deal fell through, right?
Go back 4 years, and Go Topeka said, we need to do this innovation center.
Okay, the Innovation Center was going to do what?
Yeah, bring innovation to Topeka.
Okay,
Okay,
that sounds like a lofty goal.
biolab.
Biolab, okay,
Yeah,
good.
the laboratory. Well, no, bad, because all of it's being done in Manhattan.
Oops.
I mean, there's not a market for it here. That's what Topeka does. Topeka tries to create a market. It's just like this hotel. There's not a market for that hotel. We don't have $100,000 events a year. That's on the threshold to get Dolce to qualify.
Does Dolce say they want 100,000 events a year?
Yeah, I pulled up all their demographics.
Well, so if you post something on X, does that count as an event? You could.
It does. Wait a minute. We had 1,000 people look at his meme.
What's 100,000 divided by 365?
Hey, Henry, you got to keep posting.
You'd be posting on X 24/7.
Hey, I had 197,000 follow me on Facebook in the last 28 days.
So
thank you for following.
So this whole
like and share.
What?
So no, hang on. So this BioRealty. So I call this guy up when they're promoting the 2.0.
Who'd you call?
I've got all the stuff, but I called up the guy from BioRealty.
Okay.
And he said, well, the reason it failed is because Molly didn't bring any leases. It was her job
to bring leases.
To bring the deals for the biolabs, for the laboratories.
What kind of leases? Were they
somebody that wanted to rent the laboratory space.
Do you suppose that anybody did any market research before starting that deal?
No, they don't do that.
What the prospective market for potential lessors was?
Because it's now what they've done, it will be a slush fund for Go Topeka.
A slush fund.
A slush fund. It's already been a slush fund. Didn't you see all the charity? So think about it. We pay $3.8 million in overhead to have Go Topeka exist, to give away a $5 million grant.
$5 million grant?
Yeah, you get $5 million a year to run Go Topeka, and they spend 3.8 of it in overhead, salaries, rent, travel and expenses.
By the way, this is Facebook Live.
This is Henry McClure Live.
Merging with the Cannabis News Network, CNN, we are ruthlessly grilling mayoral candidate Henry McClure over the scandalous eruption of Twitter posts on the front page of the Capital Journal the other day. So I want to say hi to everybody watching us on Facebook Live.
So now
we're also devoting a lot of bloviatory airspace to the various actual issues.
No, but hang on. We paid $1 million in rent to the BioRealty people.
What?
We paid $1 million in rent over 4 years to the BioRealty people.
To BioRealty?
Yeah.
We pay, what are we renting from them?
Well, the opportunity.
Oh.
So they went out and bought the wolves.
Sounds like a lot of blue sky.
They went out and bought wolves, and part of the whole trigger was, well, look, we're going to rent.
You know what someone needs to do?
Tell me.
All this stuff downtown.
Yeah.
They had the Just One More blues band.
Yeah.
Playing over there at Evergy Plaza in broad daylight in searing heat. Somebody needs to revive the idea of a nighttime blues club downtown to take the place of Uncle Bo's.
You know who you got to talk
to
is Greg Schwert and Federico. Did you go down to their street band the other day? Well, they're the players.
Oh, they're the players?
They're the players, man.
It'd be nice to have a club you could go to just to hear blues, jazz.
Well, so why don't we do that?
So
they have Wednesday, or like the second Wednesday, they have the street bands. So third Wednesday or first Wednesday, do blues night.
I'm a little off topic here.
But I like Federico. He was down there talking very legitimately about the meters. You got to pay. In fact, you know what I say?
What do you say?
I say we got to do away with meters downtown. We really do.
That's your new campaign slogan.
I'm telling you.
Your new campaign slogan is memes, not meters.
I don't mind
Get
the
that?
2-hour.
Memes, not meters.
Hey, I need to do, but legitimately, you keep the 2-hour thing so employees don't park, steal places.
Yeah, you keep the 2-hour thing.
But here's another thing we do: we sell the garages and lease them back. We get out of debt.
Yeah. So if we get out of debt, then what do we do?
Well, then we've got money to build that iconic footbridge.
There you go. Yeah.
See.
Whatever happened to that one?
Well, they started saving it up for the hotel because that's going to be the thing.
They could build
everybody's going to come to Topeka because of the iconic footbridge.
Couldn't they build like a mini iconic footbridge between the hotel and the Manor Conference Center, sort of arching up in the air?
You guys see where we're going with this?
You see where we're going with this?
It's a delusional town.
We're just trying to help.
Yeah, but
we're just trying to help. And
so now hang on. So hang on. So now it's 4 years later. They don't have the wolf camera thing going, but they go, hey, hang on a second.
No tenants, right? No tenants.
But let's do the same thing, but we're going to put it in the AT&T building.
The Innovation Center for the AT&T
and now we're going to start building the laboratories. So it's a $9.5 million investment from the taxpayers.
The taxpayers are doing what?
Putting $9.5 million into the AT&T building.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And Go Topeka has signed a lease. They're under construction. I got a design build signed contract that is like $6.5 million, but they don't have a signed lease. You know why they don't have a signed lease?
Why don't they have a signed lease?
Because it just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because between Go Topeka and Cody Foster, it doesn't matter.
Well, so who ends up in the AT&T building?
Well, he's got the top 2 floors for himself.
Okay, for his employees.
Or no, for whatever, for the profiteering off the TI.
Okay, well.
So the Innovation Center goes in.
How many floors are there over there?
4.
Okay, they got the top 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this elaborate meeting space and all this stuff paid for with taxpayer dollars, then you got to turn around and rent it. So the guy that wants to have a startup meeting to raise funds for his idea has to pay rent to go to Topeka.
Oh, you lost me there.
Yeah, it's a scam. So we've put a non-government organization basically in business.
An NGO.
Yes. Do you know what a do nothing is? You know, where you drop the ball and it just keeps going around, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what Go Topeka will be in the AT&T building.
Well, so...
No, because now all of a sudden they're going to start giving grants to people. And, hey, we're starting up a new business. They can pat themselves on the back. But do you know that you as a citizen can't go into the board meeting at Go Topeka when they approve the giveaways?
Okay, but the dude has a question.
Who?
The dude has a question, which is, let's say you're elected mayor.
Yes, sir.
Will you stop tweeting long enough to actually do something about it?
Yes. Yes, I will.
What do you do?
About what?
Well, what can you do about any of this?
Well, number one, I could tell you who the people on Go Topeka voted for this because I'll be in the room.
Okay, so there's
as a Jetto vote.
There's Go Topeka, there's Jetto.
As a Jetto vote, I can vote no on all the giveaways.
That's the Joint Economic Development.
Yes. What can I? Organization.
Okay.
So I can vote no on all the giveaways.
And that will stop the giveaways?
If I can talk enough people into it.
This is kind of interesting in that you have part of this Greater Topeka partnership you talk about. You have what? You've got Jetto, you've got
Well, the
Go Topeka. you've
Jetto
got downtown.
contracts with Go Topeka because
Yeah.
the current Jetto members aren't smart enough to make a decision on their own.
Oh, boy. Now you're getting the Jetto members mad.
Well, that's the county commission and the mayor, the deputy mayor, but they
Yeah.
advocated all their power to Go Topeka.
To Go Topeka.
Yeah, it's a contract.
Is that done that's done by contract?
Yeah, and I'm not
by
going to renew
statute?
that contract.
Okay.
I'll vote no on it.
Okay.
So the best I can do is be a no vote. Hey, we want to give this guy money. No.
Remember, memes.
But look, my
What
job,
was our slogan?
memes, not meters.
Memes, not meters.
Yeah, meters, not memes.
Let's review real briefly for people like B.J. McGivern who will forget to vote.
Is he in Vail?
Huh?
Is he still in
He
Vail?
better not be. He's on he's on my Facebook Live right now.
He's in Vail.
But okay, let's get some dates established here. When is the primary?
August 5th.
August 5th. That would be a Tuesday.
And it's a Tuesday.
Okay. So now, out of the primary, there'll be two candidates
Right.
for a runoff?
Yes.
Is that the idea?
Yes.
So when is the general election?
November. First
It's not till November.
Tuesday.
First Tuesday in November. So that means, assuming you get through the primary, you'll have September and October to.
Can you carry on for a minute?
Okay.
I've got to release a meme.
Right, yeah. The memes just keep on coming. Well, this is Marshall Barber on Facebook Live, and I want to thank you all for dialing in for this Ersatz Cannabis News Network interview with mayoral candidate Henry McClure. And part of what's motivated me to do this, in all sincerity, in all honesty, is that I saw this thing in the newspaper, this article about about all the stuff on X, and hey, some of it's pretty tacky, and some of it's kind of dirty, but again, what has motivated me is that for weeks and weeks and months, this guy was trying to bring people's attention to a lot of stuff that's going on in the city, and not one word in the newspaper about that. But now suddenly he's on the front page because of some balderdash that appeared on X, which, I mean, how many people even look at X anyway? So that's all I have to say
Millions
about
of
that.
people.
I'm just going to say, see you Saturday somewhere. Good night and good luck.
You sign off on your Facebook?
I signed off
gotta
on
go.
Facebook.
All right.
I need your help. How do I do this?
Just post it?
Yeah, to make sure it stays out there.
Yeah.
Do I just hit done?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
I'll tell you what,
we can also have my guy.
as mayor,
Yes, sir.
here's the only favor I want from you. As mayor, I want you to pass an ordinance prohibiting these cell phone guys from changing the software, which makes it totally confusing for me to use. I don't even know where half my stuff is anymore on this
But is anybody looking for it?
phone. No, I'm saying I'm the one that's looking for how you make a phone call, how you get an email. That's all I'm saying.
This is beyond
But
my control.
I just culminated or ended.
What's the serenity prayer?
Grant me the serenity to accept as many campaign contributions as
I'm
I
not
possibly
taking
can.
any. All right, he's off. We're going to
I'm
shut
off.
down on X. You get the point. The system's rigged.
I love you all.
I love y'all too. That's nice.